Writing is something deeply rooted in my existence, no matter where I go or how my thoughts change. Within me, the bond with it remains, as if I'm nothing without it. And so, my journey has been since childhood, writing endlessly without ever finishing for nearly 10 years. Every page carries a story left incomplete, and every tale I began, its characters grew up and continued the path without me. Endless sheets, most of them lost, drafts scattered everywhere reproaching me, and pens waiting for me to pick them up and continue the old, but they are surprised to find I bring only a new beginning. And here lies the novel I thought would be my very first, The Cherry Tree. You shouldn't be curious about Gia, because Lydia was my very first heroine. She knew nothing of herself, except that she was the same age as the lone cherry tree in her distant village. One day she discovered the truth. That tree was born from her mother's grave. It was the tradition of a clan she never knew. After death, their bodies were reborn as cherry trees, symbols of life. And Ceregia was the last princess of her loyal bloodline. Her fate was sealed, to sacrifice her very life force to protect a people she had never met and who had never known her. But Ceregia chose to run. She lost a lot escaping the destiny that haunted her. Now she was hunted from every side, some seeking her to save a nation, others to destroy one. Why must she sacrifice herself? Why was this her fate? And in the end, would she do it? No one knows, because that story was never written. It was an experience far too big for that little girl to tell. She hadn't lived enough yet. It was left behind, stacked with forgotten notebooks. A story that lived only in my memory. A story I whispered every night to my little sister before she fell asleep. That was the hope of a little girl, her only escape from the world around her. In her narrow perspective, it was the greatest novel ever written. The dream of an 8-year-old child. So many drafts scattered on notebooks and screens. She told the story so many times. She memorized it by heart. It only waited for an ending, until one day her parents read it. They laughed, said nothing, and in that silence she realized it had all been an illusion. Her story wasn't the greatest. It wasn't anything at all. She didn't know then that it was great simply because she was the one writing it. She stopped whispering the story, stopped telling it at night. The ghost of Ceregia clung to her for a long time, before it too faded away. The cherry tree withered inside her, but the mark remained. Maybe the story punished her for giving up too soon, and yet the joy of writing it never left her. Even today, she still hopes to feel that freedom again, that childlike wonder, that happiness she once felt when she believed her letter story was the greatest story in the world.